Speak up. Don't break my camera.
I'll break it. I'll freaking throw it.
Whoa.
And it's essentially, it's a 4-hour round trip hike is essentially what it is.
Dang.
And it's, yeah, exactly. It starts here and then it goes up to this structure called the observation deck, which is this little building thing here.
If we
And
had
that
time,
sits
we
on
would do that.
it sits on a hill overlooking where they made their final stand. The trail is set up so that along the way, all these little red dots are boulders with memorial plaques on them. They're polished granite. And there's a bio and a picture that was provided by the family. So you get up close and personal with each one of the guys as you go along.
Wow.
And the trail itself from here to here to the observation deck, it's 2.85 miles. So basically it's almost 6, 5.7 round up and back. It is considered a moderate to a strenuous hike because you're going up 1,200 feet. Yeah. And then there's grades of 5 to 8%. So an 8% grade is pretty steep.
Yeah.
But this is where you get to know the guys. So that's called the Hot Shots Trail. The second part is the Journey Trail because it was essentially their final journey. And you're going from the observation deck, again this structure, down to actually the fatality site. So down there you'll see 19 gabions, which are like rock structures, and they're encircling where they found them. And then there's crosses in the spots where they were. Oh, wow. And the purple ribbons that you see there, those are the symbol for a fallen wildfire fighter. So that's what that's all about. And there's a number of benches down there for people to kind of sit and reflect or meditate or pray, Sometimes people go down and just have lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing that was special about these guys, and a little bit different, is that they were the only hotshot crew that was sponsored by a city. At the time, there was 111 hotshot crews. There's like 113 now. But it took them years to get that designation. It's not something that's easy to get, but they worked many years to get that designation. And Eric, and I should also mention, these are all in order of seniority. So Eric was like the superintendent.
Yeah.
Jesse was the crew captain. These guys had some supervisory functions like saw boss and things. And then the rookies or the newbies are up here. So they're all in that kind of order. But Eric wrote a letter, which you can see over here. It's called To Be Who We Are. And he wrote it just a few months before all this stuff happened to the city of Prescott, because to the city they were a little bit odd. They didn't quite get them. Who are these guys hanging out in the woods all the day? Because you think about it, most cities are used to the red truck guys, right? Yeah. So they were a little bit of an oddity, and so they wanted to express to the city, well, this is who we are. And this letter does a great job of expressing that, because these guys are sleeping on the ground 100 nights a year. And a typical hotshot crew, when they go out to work, and it's not just these guys, but all the hotshots, when they go out go out for 2 weeks at a time, and they're working 16 hours a day.
Dang.
And they're doing, pickaxing, and they're using these special little structures called McClouds, which are kind of a spadey thing, and then half axe. And so they're doing a lot of very strong physical labor for 16 hours. Not many people could do that. So these guys are incredibly strong.
Yeah.
And so now you guys are from Yuma, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this picture here was a fire in their own home territory at Granite Mountain in Prescott. You guys are on your way to Prescott, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so this was actually at Granite Mountain in Prescott, which is their home territory, 2 weeks prior to this one. And at this particular fire, it's called the Dosey Fire, there was a conservation group called them and asked them to save this tree, because this tree is like 1,000 years old. It's kind of like an ecological national landmark, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So they didn't have to do that because that's not part of their job, but they went out because these guys are problem solvers and they really enjoy the work that they do. They went out and built a fire break around it and saved the tree. And we're really grateful for it too, because they've got some really cool pictures. From this picture, you can kind of get a good sense of their personality. They are swinging off the tree and having a lot of fun. They clearly love what they were doing. And the one that I gave you on that, they're doing the little pyramid. They got a little pyramid formation. So it just gives you a little bit more of an idea of who these guys are and what they're about. So work hard, play hard, guys. Is pretty much what it comes down to. Yeah.
It's crazy. If we would have time, I would do it, huh?
Questions? Feel free to go up and walk around for a little bit. You don't have to do the whole thing, but you can go up. The first stone, Eric stone's probably like 10 minutes up.
They're already up there.
Already up there.
Yeah, so they're already going up.
Okay. At least check out Eric.
Yeah, if you go much further though, make sure you have water and a cell phone and stuff.
Yeah. Don't fall. almost there.
What's wrong? You okay? What happened? What happened?
The Grand Canyon.
Look at that. Look at that over there. Holy moly. We're so high. I never knew.
I want to go over there.
Wait.
No, it's not before.
You can go down that way.
Yeah, let's go down that way.
Damn, bro.
Camera doesn't do justice.
Yeah, stay here.
What?
Because the canyon's grand.
Is that side closed or what? Is that closed right there?
I don't know it's there.
No, it's not.
No, probably not.
Yeah, look, the chase.